Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say I do.
Alcen sus manos derechas, juran solemnemente que el testimonio que van a rendir sea la verdad y únicamente la verdad. Por favor, digan que sí.
I do. I do. I do. I'm not here to sit down. Sit down.
Tomen asiento.
All right, folks, we're going to call some of these out of turn. Luis Lucas is on page. That's for the private attorney, yeah?
Good afternoon, Judge Susie Ribeiro Ayala on his behalf.
Judge, can you pass the agenda until we get up to 6, please?
All right.
Pass him until when, Judge? I'm sorry.
Hold on 1 second. We're trying to get it together.
From his. Yeah.
Who is this gentleman, corrections?
This gentleman is number
31.
31.
Mr. Colley.
He's on page 11.
All right, he's number 11.
Ronnie Colley.
And Assistant Public Defender Taylor Arthur, is it presumed the Public Defender's Office is appointed unless otherwise stated?
Hold on 1 second, ma'am. I will appoint the Public Defender's Office to all of the defendants today. What is your name?
Taylor Arthur.
Taylor Arthur. Right, Miss Arthur. And we're going to call the corrections and then the private attorney and then the officer.
Yes, Judge.
Is that the right? Okay.
Correct one.
Yeah, all right.
Su señoría está
So,
designando los bufete
Ronnie-
abogados. No,
We don't need the interview for this.
Ronnie,
I was just announcing for everybody.
Ronnie Cowley, he is on page 11. Wait a minute. I don't see him. That's Smith Musant.
Most recent 200 days.
I am. Oh, God. That's the one that was open. Yeah, I'll find it. Page 11.
There should be.
Okay, all right, sorry. All right, Lenny Cowley, possession of a controlled substance.
Yes, Your Honor, the state will be requesting standard bond in this case, which is $2,500.
We would be requesting pretrial services, Your Honor. He's 62 in a wheelchair and I see no prior.
He
No
qualifies?
objection.
I'll grant pretrial services. It's count one, pretrial services, alternate bond, 2,500. And court finds PC. Do you need me to sign my whole name or can I initial? Okay. All right, so that's Mr. Colley. The next one, out on bond, hold for Division 5, that's Terrius Chambers. Also on page 11, is that right?
That is correct, and the state's currently filling out a
And Your Honor, we would waive any reading of these charges and stands mute. As to
Uh-huh.
We would be asking for bond, Your Honor. The charge is particularly disturbing, I think.
Let me see. All right. He's out on bond on something else.
Bond case.
F21, what is that for? What is F21 126?
Robbery with aggravated battery, false report of a crime.
Oh my goodness. Is that case before me?
Actually, strong arm.
F21 126-3A, it's not before me.
Not at the moment, Your Honor.
The only charges for you today is
He's on probation. I need to issue a hold on that case.
Mhm.
All right, so I will issue a hold on that case. He's not to be released on F21 126-3A. On this one, as to count one, what's the standard bond? To be set?
The state will be
Michael,
requesting $5,000, given the nature of the charge.
there's no standard bond for that? 7,500. Okay,
no objection to a $5,000 bond, Your
sorry,
Honor. No objection to a $5,000 bond.
it's a $7,500 bond. He has an open felony. All right, the next one is Marcus Brown. He's on page 11. Marcus Brown. These are added charges, battery on a by a detainee. Standard bond is 5,000, correct?
Refuse court, reset tomorrow.
At 2,500?
He refused, Your Honor.
All right, so this is a reset.
I'll go ahead and waive his presence, stand mute as to PC and request standard bond.
All right, I'll grant him a $2,500 bond. That's what Judge Glazer does. These are added charges. So defendant was not present and counsel waived his presence, right, Ms. Arthur?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. Your Honor,
All right, this is an added charge, Esteban Olvera Reina. This is aggravated battery by a detainee, battery by strangulation. This is
Refuse court, reset tomorrow.
exceptionally.
Your Honor, I'll go ahead and waive his presence, stand mute as to PC, and I would request 2,500 on both counts.
The first one is a first-degree felony, though. It's aggravated.
Your Honor, I don't think these charges qualify for a pretrial detention motion.
All right, so there's a motion. Can I see it? I don't see a motion. Can I just set it for Monday for the trial court?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna set before trial court. Yes, pre-trial detention granted as to count one. Count one, no bond.
Count two, the state does not object to standard bond, just $5,000.
5,000 on two. All right, thank you. Added charge on Eduardo Sanchez, battery by a detainee, third-degree felony. Any objection, Ms. Arthur, to a standard $2,500, not standard, but reduced bond?
No objection, Your Honor. Can I just confirm corrections? Was there a refusal?
Was there what?
A refusal? Mr. Sanchez was present next to you.
Is there a refusal?
Refuse court.
Refused.
Then I'll go ahead and waive his presence and have no objection to the standard bond.
Okay. Thank you. Well, it's not standard, it's reduced, 2,500. What is his other underlying charge?
Many. So he has right now 3 open cases with multiple charges under each. The case ending in 25B is robbery with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment with a weapon, robbery, carjacking, which is punishable by
I'll make
life.
it a standard bond. Standard bond, $5,000. I need to know what the underlying charge is.
Your Honor, just to clarify, which case were you saying 5,000?
Yes, Miss Arthur, I'll do that. Eduardo Sanchez is in custody on several felonies. I am granting a $5,000 bond on count 1, which is a 3rd-degree felony, battery by a detainee.
Your Honor, which felonies are you seeing? I'm only seeing these charges and a petty theft for Mr. Sanchez.
Mr. Eduardo Sanchez, that is correct. For Mr. Esteban Reyna, one of the many open felonies.
Oh.
Mr. Eduardo Sanchez.
It's the one where you issued no bond already and set 5,000.
Got it. Thanks for
Mr.
clear.
Eduardo Sanchez had 2 open cases, one of them being a petty theft and one of them being a battery by detainee.
All right. I'll leave it at 2,500, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, to be clear, corrections, Eduardo Sanchez is 2,500.
That's for both cases?
There's only one for today.
Only one case. Adrian Brown, this is an added charge, battery by a detainee. What's the underlying case? Huh?
Old substance and petty theft, also several cases that is felony law for. One of them again is a controlled substance, there's battery by detainee, several petty theft.
All right, any felonies
These are
other
all
than the battery by a detainee?
several theft and petty theft too.
Added to.
Defense would be requesting standard bond of 2,500 and waiving Mr. Brown's.
Is that standard bond or is it 5,000?
Yes, 2,500.
All right, so 2,500, okay. 2,500 for, on the added charge on Adrian Brown. Jordan Richard Mirabal Mesa. This is an added charge, 3rd-degree felony, battery by a detainee. What is his underlying charge?
He has 2 open cases. The case ending in 556 is a felony, which is a 2nd-degree felony of felon in possession of a weapon. And the case ending in 4574 is a 1st-degree felony, which is robbery. Robbery with a firearm.
It's a PBL?
Defense would waive his presence, Your Honor, stand muted to PC, and request 2,500.
4,500. $4,500 on Jordan Richard Mirabal. You need me? Okay, moving on. Adan Joel Guzman Ortiz.
Defense waives his presence, stands mute as to PC, and requests standard bond of 2,500.
Underlying charge?
Underlying charges, in possession, as well as without violence. He currently has an immigration hold as well.
2,500. 2,500.
Corrections, does he have an immigration hold?
Yes.
Jonathan Pulis.
Your Honor, the state would be requesting that this defendant be held no bond or have a hold for his felony.
Neither of these charges qualify to no bond, Your Honor. There must be bonds set. I'll go ahead and waive his presence and stand mute as to PC. I request 2,500 count 1 and 150 on count 2 and 100 on count 3.
What are his current charges?
Many, Your Honor. So the defendant currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open cases relating to violence, stalking, robbery, very concerning cases. I can read through the list here.
All right, and this is an added battery on a detainee.
That is correct.
We're talking about Jonathan Pulis.
The current open charge is, he has one count of.
Oh,
stalking,
okay. Yeah.
One count of phone call of C.
What's a standard bond for account one?
I believe,
Stalking?
Your Honor.
For stalking, to be set, and the state will be requesting $5,000 in that case.
$5,000
For the phone call,
on count one.
thank you, Your Honor. For the phone call, standard bond is 150. The state would be requesting an elevated bond of 300.
$300 on count two.
And the last charge, standard bond is to be set, and the state will be requesting a bond. of
Violating a
$300.
stay away order, $500.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's for Jonathan Pullis. Warrant, folks, these are still the cases that corrections requested. Wow, Ms. Rivera Ayala, you spent the whole morning with me.
I have.
Huh? We're almost done here. All right, Antrenard Warren Womble. Antrenard Womble. What are his underlying charges?
Underlying charges are imitated as a light as well as battery enforcement. Attempted to murder battery law enforcement, deadly missile,
And those cases are open?
and aggravated assault.
I'll go ahead and waive his presence. Your Honor, stand mute, Mr. PC, and I'd request standard bond of 2,500.
So that would be
$5,000. $5,000 Antrenard. Miguel Cotto, battery on a detainee. What's the underlying charge?
The underlying charge in this case is grand theft third degree, and that's the case ending in count two. They will be requesting $5,000 bond
Defense.
Why?
Go ahead.
Why 5,000?
for the battery by detainee, then over as an open grand theft. Simply actually for the day.
Defense will waive his presence, stand mute, SPC, and be requesting 2,500.
2,500. The grand theft is what he has open. It's a non-violent offense. Aaron Neal Watson.
Your Honor, what page do you see that on?
Page 9.
Why are we calling him at a turn? Okay. Questions? Why are you asking for him? Mental health? Okay.
Forensic inmates nurse.
Okay. All right. Ms. Arthur, any PC arguments?
I'm just finding the page, Your Honor, just give me one.
Stand mute. Did you say stand mute?
No, Your Honor, I was trying to find what number he was.
All right, go ahead. While you look for that, state what are his priors?
This defendant was up earlier today on the, if I'm not mistaken, it was a reckless driving. I know it was a traffic.
Yes, yes.
He currently has in front of us right now fleeing and eluding and a resisting officer without violence. The state would be requesting the standard bond, $2,500 for the fleeing and eluding, and the standard bond of $500 for the resisting without violence, or a total of $3,000 in this case.
All right.
Your Honor, I'll go ahead and stand mute as to PC. However, I do see no priors, so I'd be asking for.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 2,500 on count one. What was count two?
Would Your Honor consider pretrial services alternate 2,500 count one and 500 count two?
They don't take fleeing and eluding.
Your Honor,
20
order him into pretrial services.
All right. What's the standard bond for count two?
For count two, $500.
$500, and for three?
Your Honor, no, well.
Oh, I already did that one in
That's what I was
this morning.
clarify.
How long have you lived in Miami? Huh?
Years, Your Honor.
Are you employed?
Yes,
Doing what?
I'm a mechanic. Auto mechanic.
What's your position on, what's your position?
The nature of the charges, we would be requesting a standard bond, Your Honor, and it's fleeing and eluding, and as well as leaving the scene of an accident.
And a resisting without violence. This defendant was the one who.
Yeah, I remember.
But
I remember. I'll leave it at 2,500 and 500. All right. Dayron Mendez, added charge, grand theft.
And Judge, we'd be requesting to hold no bond for the defendant in this case. He has a extremely long list of open theft cases that are all out on bond for. Sorry?
But added. None of these charges can be held with no bond. He's entitled to a bond state.
All right, he's already got a hold for probation cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this a $5,000 standard bond? Count one, okay. He's only got one count.
2 counts.
On here, oh, the little sticky was covering it. That'll be 5,000 on count one, count two, 2,500 standard bond. And he's already being held no bond on the other open cases, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Sir, stay away from 10425 Southwest 112th Avenue. You understand that? Okay, he said yes. Alexander Gutierrez. Alexander Gutierrez. Alexander Gutierrez.
He's coming, Your Honor.
What's the standard bond?
Your Honor, the standard bond is $5,000 in both count, but given the allegations and the violence in the allegations, the state would be requesting an elevated bond of $15,000. We could do.
Does he have any other? Do you speak English?
He does, Your Honor.
He does. Does he have any other? Well, this is not an added charge.
These are not added charges, Your Honor. I see only one withhold. Given the lack of priors, I'd ask for standard bond in both cases.
Okay. Sir, stay away from the victim, J.M. It says J.M. It looks like one. Stay away from, yeah, it's 2 counts. So he has 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Isn't that a 7,500?
5,000 each. The state would be requesting.
5,000? And what are you asking for?
7,500 on each charge, Your Honor.
And why?
The violence of the nature of the charge.
What are the
that is
priors?
in this case. Not locally. Well, he does have a withhold from 2020 for trespass, which is a misdemeanor. And the state has yet to review the rest of his 4 priors, but locally he only has that misdemeanor.
Miss Arthur,
Yes, Your Honor.
anything else?
No, Your Honor, just because there are a lack of priors, the standard bond is set for people who don't really have any priors, so I'd ask for 5,000 on each count.
Sir, this is a very violent incident that's alleged here. Very violent. It's a good thing it stopped when it did, because you could be here for worse charges like aggravated battery with a knife or attempted murder, God knows what. He's got no other really priors to speak of. I'm going to leave it at the standard bond, 5,000 for each. That's a total of $10,000.
Understood, Your Honor.
And a stay away order from the victim. Stay away from this person. And her initials, I think I already said.
I believe you did, Your Honor.
All right. You understand that you have to stay away from the victim, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, there you go. Oh, maybe it's on here. Well, still. All right, next. Louis Lucas, Miss.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Susie
Ayala?
Rivera Ayala on his behalf.
All right, let's go back to page 4. I'm not even looking at this page.
Your Honor, good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon, sir. Your attorney, you have a private attorney, Ms. Rivera Ayala, has been here all morning since we turned the screen on, so she's been waiting for 3 hours.
Oh, my God.
When I read the arrest affidavit, the victim parked his car in the defendant's property, or blocking his property.
There's also no PC for the aggravated battery, Judge, with great bodily harm.
All right, so there's no PC for the aggravated battery because it was
It does, right.
spray.
It doesn't, and it also doesn't allege great bodily harm. It doesn't, and the pepper spray is not
Didn't
a
appear.
deadly weapon.
Your Honor,
Now,
I just want to clarify, the victim stated that after seeing the defendant on his property, he became concerned for his safety. And he wanted to speak with the defendant. And
Yeah, because
swiftly pepper sprayed him.
apparently what happened was that the victim went over to the defendant's property and parked his car blocking his entrance or something. Then the defendant came to the victim's property to say, get your car out of here. And then that's when the altercation happened.
Correct. And Judge, it is a duplex, which is why it's a little more understandable, but there's no PC for aggravated battery.
Go ahead. Any argument? I didn't see, when I read the arrest affidavit, I expected to see that the victim's eyes were affected and that he couldn't, but that didn't, there's nothing like that. On the
I'm asking for ROR.
The victim then picked something up and they started to swing at each other, so. Listen, I do not think that there is probable cause for aggravated battery, much less great bodily harm. But there is with a weapon, Ms. Rivera Ayala. He grabbed a weapon and they were swinging at each other.
Right, but they both, apparently it's mutual combat. So I'm asking for ROR. He has no priors to my knowledge, Judge.
Say,
The overstates objection, Your Honor.
I don't, yeah, ROR is, I'm not gonna ROR him. This is a pretty ugly situation, but I'll grant him 2,500. He's got no priors, $2,500 bond. He has no priors, and it just seems, I don't know what it is about somebody taking another person's parking space. I don't know what it is. That could be studied.
Judge, I would ask corrections just to notify it's A1 Magic Bail Bonds that's going to be posting the bond.
Sir, Mr. Lucas, you have to stay away from Perry Mitchell Feigenbaum. And if he was in front of me, I would order him to stay away from you too.
Judge,
Yes.
just, I mean, because they live side by side in a duplex. So I understand he's not allowed to go on his property, but I did want to clarify for the court because it's not going to be the standard 500 feet because
Thank
they're
you for the clarification.
right next to each
We're
other.
filling out a non-harmful contact order right now.
All right. So non-harmful contact order. You understand that, Mr. Lucas?
Yes, Judge, thank you.
Don't walk over there. If he does something, call your lawyer and then it could be resolved without you having to,
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the bond number, Judge?
2,500 and a no violent contact. Have no contact with him if you can. All right. And then the next one, this is for Joseph Andrew.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah. Take care.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good
Or
morning.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
Joseph
evening.
Andrew Shears,
Your Honor, what page is this?
7.
Your Honor, I'm requesting to see if we could hold him without bonds. Reason being, he has an outstanding fugitive warrant from
He's not present to hear this. Can we confirm if there's?
Officer, would you hold off a second? Let me do my thing.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'll ask you, okay? Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is on Christopher Florentino. Where's the gentleman? Who's Mr. Shears? Oh. How long is it going to take this gentleman to get up there?
I believe they're bringing him now, Your Honor.
Can we do someone else? Corrections, how long is it going to take to get the Mr. Shears up there?
Coming in now.
I think he's walking in right now, Your Honor.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, he's present, Your Honor.
All right, Joseph Andrew Shears. Mr. Shears is charged with burglary of an occupied dwelling. This is an issue where he's been sleeping there and being asked to leave and etc. State. Okay.
against Mr. Shears?
He has one count,
Sir,
ma'am.
actually
He has,
requested
hold
the
on,
one.
hold on. He has one count. Oh, yeah, two counts, but one burglary. Okay, sorry, Mr. Misselman. Go ahead.
So we can defer to Officer Marrero. I do believe that he requested that Mr. Shears be held no bond due to his fugitive warrant. Is that correct?
All right, so what,
Yes, Your Honor. So, defendant has an outstanding fugitive warrant out of, one second, let me state again the,
corrections, do you have a fugitive warrant for Mr. Shears?
No, Judge.
he has a fugitive warrant, limited extradition from Indianapolis, Your Honor. We cannot expedite him because it's a 500-mile radius on which they will expedite because he had left the state on his burglary warrant, which is a burglary warrant that he has out of there. And I think he has over 3 convictions for burglary here. And this is his 4th time around getting another charge for burglary, which was occupied. And luckily, there was no danger that occurred or any
Well,
greater
I
harm doing.
read, what I read, Ms. Arthur, do you have a PC argument?
I don't have a PC argument, Your Honor, but this doesn't appear to be a violent act. This is somebody who's looking to sleep or drink or eat food, Your Honor. I understand the officer's position, but Mr. Shears cannot be held no bond on these charges. If there is a fugitive warrant that correction sees happening, that can be taken care of on its own, but he cannot be held no bond.
Your Honor, this individual attempted to get into a dwelling, a home where it was occupied by
Was he
a
armed?
family and
He armed?
2 young. At the time, we were unsure if he was or wasn't. But unfortunately, if
Mr. Marrero, I hear you. The law, I have to follow the law.
Yes, Your Honor, the
And
state,
the law does not permit me to hold someone no bond unless it's, for example, an armed burglary, then that qualifies.
the state.
So
will be
tell
required-
me, Mr. Marrero, Officer Marrero, what law are you referring to that allows me to hold him no bond?
I'm not sure, Your Honor, but I know that he's out on a fugitive warrant, Your Honor, where he's failed to serve
Got
his court hearing on
Yes.
the
Okay, I
case
got
that he has open for a burglary, Your Honor, in another state.
$5,000, Your Honor.
Now, you don't have NCICs?
Your Honor. So I
So
have-
on the NCICs, do you see any
I don't see
warrant?
a warrant per se, but I do see there is an open burglary in Indianapolis that the arrest date was.
Yes, Your Honor.
2nd, 2025.
When?
March 2nd, 2025 this year.
Okay.
And I could provide you with whatever it is that you need from FCIC and CIC, Your Honor, but it's there, it's active.
Corrections,
And
do you have any, you told me you don't have any record of him having a fugitive warrant, right?
He was not put with that warrant, Judge. He's not being held on it. No.
Now, do you run defendants to see if they do have fugitive warrants before bond hearing?
No, Judge.
Okay.
you know, Your Honor. So my fear is that he will leave Florida and he will get away with this burglary case and not show up to court as he's done in Minneapolis, Your Honor. So that's the argument that I'm making. And that's why I'm asking along the state for him to be held with no bonds. Because I
Okay.
have a
All right,
fear
Mr.
that he will not
Mr.
appear
Moran,
and he's
you
all
can't hijack my hearing. You cannot hijack my hearing.
Yes. I'm not trying to do that, Your Honor.
Well, but you gotta give me a chance.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, what were you saying? It'll pop up. Mr. Marrero, Officer Marrero, where did you see the warrant notice?
It's on FCIC, NCIC. Once he's ran with his complete name, he comes up with his social, his full name, his date of birth, and it comes with one warrant for burglary, 1 warrant for trespassing, and 1 warrant for battery, Your Honor.
And when were those warrants issued, sir?
I could pull it up right now on my computer again and verify for you, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead. While you pull it up, I'm gonna speak with the Assistant Public Defender. Ma'am?
Your Honor, I actually do see on his CIC, says wanted, confirm want is still outstanding from the Indianapolis Agency Sheriff's Office. in here.
All right, so you are seeing on your
Date
NCIC,
of warrant.
he has
served.
the warrant.
Warrant was served on April 3rd, 2025, and there's a number for it as well.
Served?
But it
It
was-
up on my laptop. It'll be just 1 minute. I have it up already.
hold on, Officer Marrero. Miss Arthur.
So it sounds like to me that the state has said that the warrant has been previously served. I'm unsure of that. I'm
No,
unsure.
it was issued. It hadn't been served and it won't be served until it's
Was it issued or served in April state?
issued.
Okay.
Issued. So there's a warrant out for his arrest and it hasn't been served on him yet.
Okay.
Your
Just-
Honor, the date is 4/3 of 2025.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you. Even if there is a warrant, which it sounds like it has been confirmed, he is still entitled to bonds on these cases. He cannot be held no bond. That warrant will appear as a hold. That will be handled in fugitive warrant court, but he still is entitled to bonds here.
That is the law. Mr. Shears, stay away from 2323 Southwest Second Avenue. Before I can hold him no bond on these, officer, they have to be served on him and they have to be, I mean, I understand, right now it's hearsay. Legally, I cannot hold him no bond. But, I am going to elevate the bond and I am going to hold Mr. Shears on $25,000 bond in count 1 and $3,000 bond in count 2. So
Thank you, Your Honor.
if once he is served with, or the Department of Corrections logs in the warrant, then that's a different story. But up to this point, that's a circumstance.
And Your Honor, just for record, this amount of $28,000, given the accusations in the A form, it indicates Mr. Shears is homeless. This bond is tantamount to no bond. I would be asking for 2,500 count 1, $1 on it.
I understand, but the court is taking into consideration the state's representation that the NCIC reflects that there is a warrant issued out of Indianapolis, albeit it has not been served at this time. Plus, the arrest affidavit wasn't clear, but it appears that there were persons inside the place where he was trying to enter. And if that is true, that is an occupied burglary, which makes it more dangerous. Thank you. Thank you, officer, for staying.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, for understanding, and thank you again for your time.
Thank you,
Take
Officer Marrero.
Thank you, State.
Okay. All right, folks, we're going to start with page 1, Brianna Rivero Salazar. Brianna Rivero Salazar.
Reset tomorrow, medical.
Met reset 10/26 medical. Dunia Lopez Gonzalez.
She's present, Your Honor, and she does require the services of the Spanish interpreter.
All right, she'll need the Spanish interpreter.
And Judge, the defendant in this case is currently out felony law, 2 charges, burglary, occupied dwelling, grand theft. For the charges, we would be requesting, elevated.
All right, are those cases before me and can I hold her no bond?
No, Your Honor. And no, you can't hold her no bond. I'd be asking standard bond of 2,500.
You can place a hold if you want to.
All right, I'm going to place a hold on her because she has F258555. She needs an interpreter and
Yes, Your Honor.
F8562.
8562. Okay, señor. And right now she's facing, Your Honor, burglary of an occupied dwelling and what else?
Unoccupied conveyance, and I'm
Oh.
setting her on, is that a 5,000 or 2,500?
Standard is 2,500, Your Honor.
I'll set standard bond 2,500. Go ahead, sir.
And there was another charge.
Nope, that's it.
That's it. Usted tiene una acusación nueva que es allanamiento vehicular. Esto tiene fianza de 2.500. Sin embargo, usted tiene 2 delitos mayores de este año. Uno enumerado 8555 y el otro enumerado 8562. Y su señoría le va a imponer una orden de retención para que usted vea al juez o la juez ante el cual usted tiene dichas acusaciones.
You must stay away from 3738 Southwest 92nd Avenue, Miami, Florida.
Usted tiene que mantenerse alejado de la 3738 Southwest de la 92 Avenida de aquí del condado de Miami-Dade.
Do you, okay, she said okay. All right, thank you. Michelle
Gracias,
Estevez.
señora.
Your Honor, in
Estevez.
the case of Mrs. Stevis, the state's requesting that she be held with felony hold. Oh, understood. Thank you.
I got it. See it. All right, Mrs. Steves is present before the court. She is out on bond on the following cases. F 25-18300, 23310, F 25-23308.
Those are new cases, Judge.
Oh, these are all new cases?
Grand theft.
State, would you announce, please, what,
Yes,
what
Your Honor.
open cases?
Her current open case is F25-018300. And then the cases that you started listing off are the cases in front of us today, if I'm not mistaken. And we are requesting that the defendant be held on felony with a felony hold.
All right.
I
so there'll be a
apologize, Ms.
felony-
Arthur, does she speak English?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. Tell me, there'll be a felony hold on the prior case. What's the case number, State?
And the prior case number is F25-018300.
All right, so there'll be a felony hold on F 25-18300. Ma'am, you have 5 new cases. In F 25-23309, you're charged with third-degree grand theft of a dwelling curtilage. What's the standard bond on that?
2,500, Your Honor.
The bond will be $2,500 on that case. You have a new case, F 25-23310, grand theft, curtilage, or dwelling.
Standard bond is 2,500.
Standard bond is 2,500.
Next case is also grand theft, F25-023308, which is another grand theft, so standard bond will be 2,500.
I will grant you a $2,500 bond on that new case, same charges.
Additionally, case F25-23299 is a grand theft third degree. Standard
That's a
bond,
grand theft
2,500.
third degree, apparently. This was on the east side of the 8100 block of Harding Avenue. That they were, when they returned, their vehicle was no longer there. You have a total, well, actually, that is grand theft third degree. Is that also 2,500?
Yes, Your Honor. And then the
Okay.
next case is her last case in front of us at the moment. It's F25-023298, and the defendant is being charged with petty theft second conviction, which is a third degree felony, standard bond of $2,500, as well as 2 misdemeanor charges of drug paraphernalia possession, which are each $500 standard bond.
All right, 2,500 on count 1, and on each count 2 is $500 for a total of $3,500.
So the felony totals should equal $13,500.
All right. I am going to issue you a stay away order from 306 Lincoln Road, Miami Beach. And I'm issuing you a stay away order from 9509 Carlisle Avenue in Surfside. Mrs. Steves, if I was you, I would ask for my cases to be transferred to drug court. I don't know if you're there. I can't hear you. But this is no kind of life. No kind of life. I don't know how much further you need to, you need to sink to get the message that you've got to do something to change your life. I hope you do. Good luck. All right, Shanira Williams. This is an added charge, battery on a detainee. What's the underlying charge? Misdemeanor battery? So now this is a felony, 2,500,
2,500 for each count, Your Honor.
25 for each.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you were here on a misdemeanor, and now you're here on 2 felony counts in a felony case. All right. There's no pretrial release for that. Next case, Destiny Larkia Susan Knight Link. Child abuse, no great bodily harm.
Your Honor, the bond is to be set and the state will be requesting a bond of $5,000, just given the relation of children in this case.
Your Honor, I couldn't hear what the state said. State, do you mind repeating?
Of course, the state will be requesting an elevated bond. Well, not elevated, but the bond's to be set, so the state will be requesting a bond of $5,000 in this case, just due to the nature of the charge.
Your Honor, given the lack of priors, defense will be requesting pretrial services with a no harmful contact order. My understanding is that this is an argument between sisters.
Yeah, allegedly that resulted in a bloody nose and a bruise under the right eye.
Additionally, Your Honor, the state will be passing up a stay away order from the alleged victim in this case.
How old is the child here? It doesn't allege it. Just that due to her being a minor. Okay, she's a minor. All right, standard bond is 2,500. What are her priors?
She does not have any, Your Honor.
She has none.
That's what I also see.
How old is the defendant?
21. And my understanding is that the alleged minor is 15 or 16.
Just because you can whip somebody like that, it doesn't mean you should. I'm going to grant a $2,500 bond because she has no priors.
Understood.
Stay away. Are you asking for a stay away order? Anybody?
Yes, Your Honor. We would be requesting a stay away order from Armani Hartage, who is the alleged victim in this case.
All right. Stay away from AH. You understand? You've got to stay somewhere else for the time being until that stay away order is amended. I need a stay away order on that.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. Anna Maria Ramos, child
This is the
neglect.
felony charge that was attached to the DUI that Your Honor heard earlier.
Yes.
1-year-old child in the car.
What did I do on the other one?
You said, I believe, I don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I remember.
believe it
I
was around
remember.
2,500 for each count.
Okay. All right. Any priors?
No priors, Your Honor, but again, given the nature of the charge and the fact that there was a child in the car during a DUI, the state would be requesting $15,000 bond.
What is the standard bond?
It's to be set in this case. That's what the recommendation is, Your Honor.
Your Honor, given the lack of priors, I'd be asking for standard bond of 2,500.
Judge, we're going to be filling out stay.
A domestic violence. You got it?
Was this case part of on my DCF calendar today?
No,
It was on
My DCF,
it was on the DUI.
but it wasn't a shelter?
We've only seen 10 ones today.
we left.
Oh, well, my colleague informed me that these two state attorneys were not here when you called the shelter calendar, so there is a chance that he was there, although we do not have any.
Your Honor, was this addressed on the dependency calendar perhaps this morning?
There was someone on with similar allegations. The name of the father of the child. Where's the child now?
White 220.
Does she have any priors? Does she have a prior of battery on an elderly?
It was a dismissal, Judge. I believe it was.
But there was a prior.
There was a charge of aggravated battery on an elderly.
It is. This child was part of this was on my
So
my
it's prior
dependency.
no action in 2022 for
No.
aggravated battery on an elderly.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, there are no priors. But again, we would be requesting $15,000 bond in this case, given the nature of the charge and relying facts. and file.
$15,000. This is not a new problem with this defendant, and the allegations were. This is a long-standing problem. There was $15,000. Ma'am, do not use or possess a firearm. Do not buy one. You're prohibited from having any contact with a child. The defendant, you can return to the place where you were living only to pick up your stuff, and that's when you're released from custody, and you must be accompanied by a police officer.
And Your Honor, if the child is not at the home, then it's confirmed she can stay there, correct?
If the child is not at the home, yes. But I will tell you, Miss Arthur, there are allegations that your client has had, and even in the arrest affidavit, a long-standing history of alcohol abuse and being abusive to her elderly mother. So, I am fully aware of that and concerned. All right, thank you. Lamarian Amir Hill. Mr. Hill, good morning. Good afternoon at this point. Mr. Hill, stay away from Yazimi Triana. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yazimi Triana, do you understand? What I'm asking you is, do you understand? I'm ordering you to stay away from Yazimi Triana. You understand that? All right, I have told him, he refuses to say yes, but it's clear that he heard me. Okay. State?
Your Honor, given the nature of the charge of including violence, the state would be requesting a bond of $5,000. This bond is to be set. The charge is aggravated battery. This defendant, though, does not have any local priors and does not appear that he has any national.
Struck the victim on the top of the head with a shovel. This sounds pretty violent. What's the standard bond?
There is not, Your Honor. It's to be set. So the state is requesting a bond of $5,000.
And you don't know, he's homeless? $7,500 bond,
Thank you, Your Honor.
$7,500. All righty. Nathan Flores, 2 cases, and AC on F-24-10648. Is that right?
Yes, Judge. And
I'll grant a hold on F-24-10648.
Your Honor, he's not present. Can we just wait a second?
Yes, ma'am, I can, and I'll repeat it when he comes in, okay?
He's a reset for medical, Mr. Flores.
Thank you.
Mr. Gilbert?
Hold on a second. Flores is not coming?
It's a reset because of medical, Your Honor.
Got it. Okay. He's a reset due to medical, Mr. Flores. And that's 2 cases for Mr. Flores. Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, we have Mr. Gilbert.
Got it. All right, this is Craig Malik Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert is up for attempted strong arm robbery, battery on an elderly person, a misdemeanor paraphernalia, a misdemeanor resisting without violence.
And Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
is only for count 2. There's nothing within the 4 corners of the A form, I believe, that establishes the age of the alleged victim.
Okay. All right, so let me see. The defendant walked from the roadway onto the victim's apartment complex. The victim was sitting in the front of drinking
And Your
beer.
Honor, if I can have your attention on page 4 of the A form, apologies. So the public defender does not have the age of the victim, and this victim invoked Marcy's. However, I can say that the birth date is in the 1950s.
Well, is it somewhere in the 4 corners of the arrest affidavit?
It's attached to the arrest affidavit, Your Honor.
It is attached to the arrest affidavit?
Your Honor, I'm looking at the arrest affidavit. There's
I don't see it. The arrest
I
affidavit.
understand, Your Honor. This sheet is not,
All right,
attached to your
so listen, I'll find no PC on count 2. No PC, no age. Okay, and then,
Your Honor, can we defer to the officer's investigation? There's no dispute as to the victim's age, and we have the victim invoked Marcy's. So their information.
I can reset it for tomorrow if you want, but I
Sure.
can't do it just like that. No.
Understood. We can
Given
reset
that there's 3 other charges that you're finding probable cause for, I'd ask that you set bond on those charges. We don't need to reset this, waste the court's time.
Are you saying look at the big picture?
Yes, Your Honor. And also, there's nothing within the 4 corners of the A form that establishes age, but I'm standing mute to the other.
Listen, I'll find no PC. I'll find probable cause for count 1. What's the standard bond?
I believe that's 2,500, Your Honor.
I'm gonna set it at 5,000. And paraphernalia, what is standard bond for 3 and 4? 500 each. No PC count 2, 5,000 count 1, count 3 and 4 or 500 for a total of 6,000.
So count 2 would be release outright, Your Honor, and then the bonds for the other.
That'll be an ROR. Oh, release. Release on count 2. All righty. And does anyone see the name of the person here? Issue a stay away order from the victim, HC. Stay away from that person. His initials are HC. All right, sir? All right, Mr. Gilbert? Mr. Gilbert? Yeah, okay, he said all right. Okay. Is Smith Francois Losant, hold for Division 9. He's out on bond on F25-21109. Where is Mr. Losant?
Refuse court, reset for tomorrow.
Your Honor, I can go ahead and waive his presence, stand mute as to PC, and request standard bond of 2,500 on all cases.
Elevated bond on each of the charges, given the nature of his current open charge is also a grand theft, and then through his priors, he has several grand theft convictions, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, aggravated battery, law enforcement, robbery, sudden snatch, reckless driving.
Those are his priors?
Sorry?
Those are his priors?
Those are his priors, several of them within the last 10 years as well.
When was his last conviction?
His last conviction would be in 2018 as a leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving, no valid driver's license, resisting without
And
violence,
before that?
aggravated battery on law enforcement. 2017, before that, burglary, grand theft conviction. Burglary.
All right.
abuse.
Okay.
We'd be
Standard
requesting-
bond you said was 25?
Yes, we would be requesting a bond of 5,000 for each count.
Your Honor, given that he's being held pursuant to the other felony, which is tantamount to no bond, I'd be asking for standard.
I am going to hold him on F25-21109. F25-21109. That's a
Already been
hold.
held. There's an
And-
added charges.
Huh? There's already.
Already been held by Judge.
Oh, these are added to that one?
Judge Capote already held him for the case.
Are these added charges? Oh, he's already being held. Got it.
These are added charges.
4,000. I'm still not clear. I don't need to be clear. 4,000 for stealing the iPhone. That is on F25-23303. 4,000 for that case. Oh, I see it. It's behind here. And does he have 2 new cases then?
So there's 3 counts, Your Honor. 2 counts of grand theft, felony in the 3rd degree, as well as a burglary of an unoccupied conveyance.
All right, folks, I don't know why this is such a mess, but let me just be clear. He has an open case, F25-21109. The court is granting a hold on that case. In case number F25-23303, the court granted a $4,000 bond. On case number F25-23297, count 1, 3rd degree burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. Count 2, is grand theft, third degree. Let me see what this is about. Her work massage equipment and her gym bag were stolen. All right, what's the standard bond on burglary of a conveyance?
It's to be set by your honor.
All right, that'll be $5,000. And then count two,
$2,500, your honor. We'd
$2,500.
request-
$2,500. Are there stayaways from these? Okay. All right. Okay, Mario Gonzalez.
Your Honor, I have a note to hold for correct. And the case number I was referring to is F9900766.
766. And that's for a hold for corrections. Corrections, what is that about? F99766?
That's a warrant number. That's a whole,
Your Honor, here it is a hold.
All right, so he has a hold. I don't need to do anything on there.
Okay.
Now, on F2523282, count one is strong arm robbery.
Yes, Your Honor, given the nature.
Any argument, Ms. Arthur?
Your Honor, I haven't seen anything in what I've been provided to show for strong arm robbery. This shows a urine sample. I don't see anything related to that charge at all.
He's picked up on a warrant, Your Honor.
All right, so apparently F99766 had a strong arm robbery charge, and he has a DC number, prison number 431427, and he's on conditional release. So he's under supervision by the Department of Corrections, the prison system.
he's already been held no bond, Judge.
Okay, but he doesn't have any new charges. He's being held no bond because he's got a positive test, correct?
It just appears on the form as if it's adding a new charge, but I think we figured it out. There's no new charges. He's just being held pursuant to this 1999 case.
That's correct. He will be held on F99766 for a dirty urine.
Judge,
He's not entitled to a bond. He's under the supervision of the
Yeah.
Department of.
Judge, the case before you is the F25 case, 23282.
Oh, I don't have the A form for that. Reset that one for tomorrow, because I don't have that A form.
The A form that appears for it is the one referring to the urine test.
No,
Unless
that's two
the state
different
doesn't have the A form either.
Defense does not have that A form. Could this be a clerical error where it's
Yeah, no.
99?
So to be clear, I don't know whether it's the state or the clerk or who. You need a new arrest affidavit for the F25 case.
Mhm.
Unless the F25 case is the new case for the dirty drug test, but that might be the issue. It is. It
Right.
needs to be a reset for tomorrow. All right. Sir, we'll see you tomorrow morning. You'll come back tomorrow morning. Garrick Rose.
I have that as a bond out, Your Honor.
Oh, great news. That's a bond out. Bond out. How much longer do you think this is gonna take?
If we go real quick, not much longer. We don't have much left.
You think? I'm taking bets. Let's see, it's 1:12. Who says we'll be done in 30 minutes?
I believe
That's
so.
a good goal, Your Honor.
You think? Miss Arthur, what do you think?
I can talk fast. Let's make it one.
Let's go, Ms. Arthur.
All righty, Michelle Esteves, no, that's a co-defendant. Danielle Norberto Lagar.
He's present, Your Honor.
All right, do you speak English, Mr. Lagar? Yes? Okay. All right, Mr. Lagar, stay away from the CVS at 306 Lincoln Road. 306 Lincoln Road. Two and subsequent convictions for petty theft. What's the standard bond on count one?
$2,500.
$2,500. On count two, controlled substance, standard bond, $2,500. Count three,
500 for both.
500. I'll tell you what I told Mrs. Steves. You are wasting your life. You don't need to sink any lower to ask for help and get yourself help. Do it. You already have this case and are the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. Count 4 is 500. Ask to be transferred to drug court, see if they can help you. It's cheaper than any other drug treatment. They're fantastic over there. And maybe you can get your life back. Good luck. Daniel Cabrera Riera.
Bond out, Your Honor.
What? Bond out. Good news. I'm hungry. Who's hungry?
I'm hungry, Your Honor.
I am so hungry. All righty. Rafael Diaz. Rafael, good morning, Mr. Diaz. You speak English?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
And I do have a probable cause argument, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
With these charges, there's nothing to show that Mr. Diaz had an intent to sell, deliver, or manufacture anything like that. I would argue that at most there's PC for possession.
For possession, okay. Let's see. I then asked officer defendant remove the vehicle.
Judge, we would stipulate to that as well.
You agree?
Yes.
All right. No PC for sale. PC for possession. That's 2,500 count 1, 2,500 count 2. Right? Yep.
Given the lack of priors, Your Honor, would you consider pretrial services alternate 2,500?
What are his priors?
I see none.
Oh, only been around for 4 months. Thank you. Efrain John Velez. Efrain John Velez. Do you speak English? You do? Stay away from EC. EC. That's the victim on this case. This is an attempted burglary of a conveyance. Standard bond, I imagine, is 2,500.
State would be requesting a bond of 2,500, Your Honor.
All right, 2,500 it is. You only have one charge.
Given
2,500.
the lack
Does
of
he have priors?
No, Your Honor. Given that lack of priors, would you consider pretrial
No
services?
priors? He's from Port Richey.
He's not.
That's, he's not eligible. All right, thank you. Jabel Diaz Mena. Jabel Diaz Mena. Javel Diaz Mena.
He's
Do you-
present, Your Honor.
Do you speak English? Yes, okay.
And Your Honor, my arguments would be the same as to the case 2 days ago, I believe, or not 2 days ago, 2 back of no intent to sell, deliver, or manufacture. Also for count 3, given that he's arrested, I don't see how he could form the intent to introduce something into the jail. He's not purposely trying to go into the jail himself.
Judge, we would stipulate to the intent to sell aspect of the charge. However, we would be asking
Of
for the
counts
bond
1 and 2?
possession.
Okay. So that's 2,500 simple possession, 2,500 count 1, 2,500 count 2. As to count through 3, where was the stuff
I was found in his car, Your Honor.
in his car? What he tried to introduce? That had to be in.
According to the 8 formats, while he's
Located
in corrections facility, while he's, going through the process of being arrested, discovered if it's not him trying to go into.
But where was it? Let me see. Is it
I was doing a
processing the
inventory search.
defendant through Miami-Dade Corrections Facility? Officer Mesa
Oh,
found a
actually, so while I'm
small
processing the
loose
defendant,
baggie fall out of the left short pant leg of the defendant containing a right. Then observed visual clarify. Well, that kind of puts the defendant in a tough position because if he tries to take it out and give it to the officer, he's got new charges. And if he doesn't say anything, then they discover it. I'm going to find no PC for count 3.
It's the same charge for count 4 as well, Your Honor. You also find
No PC on 3 and 4. Yes. Where's he from? Is he local? All right. All right. Good luck, sir.
Your Honor, you
On
do need
count five
release on count 3 and 4.
Oh, I did these here. All right, count 1 is 2,500, count 2, 2,500, count 3, no PC release, count 4, no PC release. Anything else? 5 and 6. Where's 5 and 6? Oh, oh, I see it. Criminal mischief.
$500.
What's a criminal mischief for? Where's the PC for that?
Criminal mischief, I believe, was scratching officer's window, causing minor scratch damage. Yeah, punching the
standard
police.
bond $150 for criminal mischief.
150 for criminal mischief.
And for count 5, resisting, Your Honor, we'd also.
I'm sorry.
For the resisting without violence. the
I see count 5 as criminal mischief, and that's 150. What is the next count? That's what I have in the.
No,
For us, count 5.
6.
Oh, gotcha.
So for the resisting without violence, standard bond's 500. For criminal mischief, standard bond is 150.
All right, so count 5. Well, let me clear this up. Resisting an officer without violence is 500. Okay? And the crim miss is 150. There you go. All righty. Freddie Lee Smart. Freddie Lee Smart. This is an added charge, battery by a detainee. What's the underlying charge?
Currently, the defendant has multiple.
It's an added charge.
The defendant has open cases, and he has F1003817E, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 counts of armed robbery, conspiracy with weapon. Then Mr. Smart also has.
All right, $5,000.
Hey, Your Honor.
And for the record, Your Honor, I to waive his presence. I stand mutus to PC, and I'd be requesting 2,500.
All right, Ms. Arthur. And Joel Medina.
2,500.
Your Honor, to clarify for Mr. Smart, it was 2,500.
5,000.
I doubt it. On an aggravated assault, 5K.
Is an immigration.
5,000 immigration hold.
For Medina.
Sir, do you speak English? He doesn't speak English?
He does not, Your Honor. He needs his interpreter.
Go ahead.
Medina?
Yeah. Mr. Marti, this defendant does not speak English.
Okay, what was his charge, Your Honor?
All righty. Mr. Medina, you are charged with third-degree aggravated assault with a deadly weapon attempt.
He also has.
Señor Medina, I'm sorry, what you said, Ms. Arthur?
Correction said that he has an immigration hold.
Okay, thank you. That one I had before. Señor Medina, usted se le acusa con un delito mayor de tercer grado. Es el intento de agresión con agravantes con un arma mortífera. Además, los carceleros le acaban de informar a su señoría que usted también tiene una orden de retención de parte de inmigración.
If you are released, stay away from Hector Espinosa and Abdiel Gonzalez. Do you understand?
Si usted puede salir de la cárcel, señor, manténgase alejado del señor Héctor Espinosa y Abdiel González. ¿Usted entendió, señor? Señor Medina, ¿usted entendió?
Sí.
Yes.
He understood. Thank you.
Gracias.
In this case, we'd be requesting an elevated bond for the assault charge, as the defendant has several prior violent.
On what case? On what defendant?
With Mr. Medina.
On Mr. Medina, I granted a $5,000 bond.
You understood.
I think it's 2,500, isn't it? Well, it's 5,000.
Standard is 5,000 again.
Oh, 5,000.
Señor Medina, la fiscalía estaba pidiendo que agravaran la fianza, disculpe, debido a que usted tiene numerosos antecedentes penales, su señoría le impuso la fianza de rigor de $5,000.
Anthony Dwayne Martin. Anthony Dwayne Martin.
Your Honor, the state, well, I'll wait for the defendant to be present. The state would just be requesting standard bond of $2,500.
Defense would be requesting ROR, Your Honor. It looks like the 2 prior convictions are from 2005 and 1998.
Does he qualify for pretrial services? He
If
does?
He does, there's no objection, Your Honor.
I'm gonna grant pretrial services, alternate bond $1,000. Ordered.
Your Honor.
Oh, I
standard
lowered.
bond is
Yes, I lowered. Huh?
Standard bond is $2,500.
I know.
Okay. I should
But,
clarify, the number is 1,000.
You know, on those cases, sometimes the underlying charges are vacated, you know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I just want to
It's a
clarify.
nonviolent offense.
Is it 1,000?
1,000.
Understood. Thank you.
All right. Armel Dimitri Hinton. Armel Dimitri Hinton. Mr. Hinton is present. Mr. Hinton has two, sir, when you are convicted of 2 misdemeanor batteries and then you commit a third or are charged with a third within 5 years, you qualify to be charged as a felony. And it was charged as a felony in count 1 and count 2 is domestic violence. So it sounds like you have a long history of domestic violence, sir. State, what are you asking for?
You'd be asking. State would be asking for elevated bond in this case. There are, again, there's a domestic violence injunction in place that was indefinite in this case, as well as several priors, including one of them being weapon discharge or discharging a firearm in the public. I think given the history of crimes with weapons as well as the violent nature of this crime.
And the long history of domestic violence, I'm setting the bond at $5,000. Stay away from Barbara Torres. You understand that?
So,
You know, sir, sorry, sometimes we human beings want to do the same thing over and over and over again. And medication helps with that so that you don't, because sometimes we human beings just think let's do the same thing. Let's go after the same person over and over and over and over. Or some people want to go to the same place over and over again. And with medication, they stop thinking that way and they have a much better life. Good luck to you.
Your Honor, for count 2, I'd ask for $1.50, 150.
On the second count, it's a domestic violence injunction. That'll be 1,000.
That's overstates objection, Your Honor.
What did you want?
5,000.
On the misdemeanor DV?
Yes, Your Honor. The injunction, if I'm not mistaken, was indefinite.
Yeah, this is, it was set in 2000, I believe. It's like a nearly 20-year-old.
I'll set a $2,500 bond.
Sorry,
$2,500 bond on count 2. Yeah. All right. Alexander Ray Rivero.
The bond out, Your Honor.
We are getting to the bottom of the pile. Olgarit Sawar Boyo on behalf on Mr. Boyo.
He's present, Your Honor. Defense.
Good afternoon, Mr. Boyo. You are to stay away from the Airbnb at 4101 Northwest 24th Avenue. You see what I was saying before? All right, you understand that? Stay away from 4101 Northwest 24th Avenue. Do you understand that?
Yeah,
Okay. And this is a battery on a police officer, misdemeanor resisting and refusing to leave.
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant does not have local priors, so the state would be requesting $2,500 bond in the battery on law enforcement, the standard bond of $500 for the resisting without violence.
Let me see about the battery.
Understood, Your Honor.
The defendant struck Deputy Gonzalez's left arm with an open right hand. At this time, a struggle ensued between deputies and the defendant, at which point the defendant was subsequently taken into custody. If you're asked to leave a place where you do not belong, you need to leave. That's a $5,000 on count 1.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's 2,500 on to count 2, and you cannot get violent, sir, obviously. What's the standard bond on 3?
On, thank you.
150?
Yes, Your
I'll make it 150.
Your Honor, I would be asking for 2,500 on count 1, 500 on count 2, and 150 on count 3, given the lack of priors.
I grant it on count 3,
Thank you.
but it's denied as to count 1 and 2. Count 1 will be 5,000, count 2, 2,500.
Understood, Your Honor. It's my understanding that Mr. Boyle does have property still at his Airbnb. I'd ask for him to be able to go back one time with an escort to get his property.
Yes, that'll be fine. Let me have the stay away order. You'll be allowed to go to the Airbnb to remove your stuff with a police officer. You gotta give me the other stay away order. With a police officer, but you have to do it within 24 hours of your release from jail. All right. I'll write it here. Okay. Okay, defendant is allowed to return with a police officer to retrieve his property within 24 hours of his release. That's it. Okay. Aaron Taekwon Garland. Aaron Taekwon, is that you, sir? All right, good afternoon. Stay away from Vice City Smoke Shop, 206 Northeast 2nd Avenue. You understand? If you go back, you'll be arrested.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, criminal mischief,
And Your Honor,
$1,000 or over, and count 2 is resisting without. Yes.
there's nothing within the 4 corners of the A form establishing that there's damage of $1,000 or more for the criminal mischief.
Here, the A form, it says, back and forth argument with the victim. Defendant pushed the victim's iPad on the floor, cracking the screen while walking out, and pushed a display worth $20 onto the floor, breaking it. Your Honor, I think in this charge, iPad is something that's worth over $1,000.
There's nothing that establishes that value within the 4 corners of the A form. At most, we see a $20 display. We don't know what year that.
Can I take inflation into account?
No, Your Honor.
I cannot.
I don't believe so. It's about value. I believe at the time of purchase, and I have no idea when this was purchased. For all we know,
She is correct.
screen protector.
She is correct, and the reason why I know is because I did about 100 trials when I was in juvenile delinquency, and the only count that was ever reversed was on value.
Your Honor,
Uh-huh,
just say that last sentence if she was right again.
value. Oh.
State stipulates, we recognize.
I don't want to be on record. Miss Arthur was correct. Criminal mischief is reduced from a felony to a first-degree misdemeanor. And what's the bond for that? All right, that's $500 bond for count 1. No PC for felony crim miss. And on count 2, resisting standard bond, 500. All right. You need to thank her. She saved you some money. Could this really be the last one?
That is
It is,
correct.
Your Honor.
Oh my goodness. I haven't been this happy.
What time is it?
133 on the dot.
1:30. You are all welcome.
We have one more defendant, Mr. Willis.
That's right, we do. Kelvin Willis. I was waiting for him to walk up.
Present, Your Honor.
All right, possession of cocaine, count 1, possession of paraphernalia, count 2.
And Judge, the defendant is currently out on felony bond under the case F2520087.
I shall issue a hold on F25-20087 is a hold. And what is that for?
For cocaine possession.
For
drug
cocaine
possession.
possession? Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, standard bond on possession, count 1,
$2,500, Your Honor.
2,500. What convictions does he have recently, if any?
Recently, in 2022.
What's
there's a-
two?
Sorry, in 2025, there's a trespass, 3 counts separately, all from different dates. Those
Okay.
are all convictions as well as.
I'll leave it as 2,500. He's,
Count two.
count two is standard bond, 500. He's not trying to be violent. He just has a drug problem. Folks, it's been a pleasure. I'm closing shop.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Could just
Bye-bye.
clarify the bond if you still have the case numbers in front of you.
We'll clarify the bonds. The clerk will. Which one?
Number 32.
Number 32. What was the bond on 32?
Was there a PTD motion granted or denied? I didn't have note of that.
Number 32 was $7,500 bond with a hold for Division 5.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest.
Thank you. Corrections.
Thank you.
Anybody else need
Yes,
some
sir.
clarification before I leave?
No, Judge, thank you.
That's a good sign.
Recording
Thank
stopped.
you, Judge.
The felonies?